What's going on, guys? Blame Truth here, the Godfather himself, bringing you another video. And in this particular video, I have some proof, essentially, of the Call of Duty Bigfoot I want to show you. Now, admittedly, I've been sitting on this for a while. This is a gameplay back from the 13th of November. When this happened, I didn't know what to think, so I've just been sitting on it, right? But now that the veil has kind of been lifted and a bunch of weird stuff has just reared its ugly head in this game, I want to show it to you because I think this is legitimately active proof that I'm getting nerfed or people are getting nerfed mid-game. I think that the nerfing mechanism, we'll call it, happened this game, and I think it glitched out, actually. So I've been covering in my previous videos all the inconsistencies with this game. Battle Hardened won't work sometimes, like it'll just turn off. Same with Bomb Squad. Claymores will randomly not explode. I just uploaded a video, I think either yesterday's video or the day before yesterday's video. It's hard to tell now because they're all shoot house. Sorry, this is a non-shoot house gameplay. You're welcome. Well, shoot house didn't exist at the time of this video. Well, it existed, but not in this game. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, there's a weird death, by the way. I don't know what happened there. I was like dead on with this really fast-firing assault rifle, but whatever. And then after this, it's around this ballpark, you're going to notice some weird stuff. I think right there, you kind of noticed it, actually. Like, there's like a weird hitch. You're going to gradually see that come on. Now, this isn't like the packet loss I was experiencing in the previous uploads, and packet loss doesn't work that way. If it was my connection, it would be consistent from game to game. Like, if my connection's just fucked, I'm going to get consistent packet loss. But it doesn't happen like that in this game. And like, I wouldn't know that unless I went into the convoluted menu and put on the active connection meter thing, you know? And sometimes that turns off with like an update too. It's turned off a few gameplays, I had to turn it back on. But the point is that packet loss doesn't work that way if it's your connection. So it's the server. The server is actively giving me packet loss. Why? I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's intentional, accidental. It's connected me to some server in Zimbabwe or something, some Kenyan fucking servers. I don't know. But this match right here, I haven't had this happen before or since. Here's my theory, okay? And tinfoil hat shit, I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm gonna say this. Prove me wrong, right? Like, prove me wrong. If you can't prove me wrong, I'm just gonna say it's fucking intentional and this is some rigged ass bullshit. I'm done giving them a pass. I'm done making excuses. I've done it for the past 4 years. No, fuck them. But just look at this. You're gonna see active lag. It was literally like I was doing too well and the game decided I needed to be actively nerfed. I think this is what we kind of experience now, but like the beta version of it, because this is such an old gameplay. I mean, think about it. This game released unfinished. I haven't had this happen after this, but just look at this shit. You're gonna see me kind of rubber band around. I can't climb this ledge. It just doesn't make any sense what's going on here. Guys, I can't like say this enough. Just look at this. I can't say this enough. Look at this latency spike. No packet loss, but like this insane latency. 300 milliseconds. Guys, it was not like this when I started the match, and it's not my connection. I was like actually just surfing around on my PC just to make sure everything was loading properly, and it was. I was loading some videos like during this lag. If it was, you know, my connection, it would have lagged on the videos on my PC or something. This was literally the fucking game. I have a fiber line hardwired. I have the most reliable connection, the most consistent, reliable connection money can buy, okay? Let's just fucking rule out that it's my internet. I have never had this happen on any other Call of Duty game. I played Cold War, I played Vanguard, I played Black Ops 4, you know, like with this connection. Never had this happen, ever. I played Payday 2, I played PC games, I played not on this console. You know, I've done every like metric test, and by test I mean I've just played, but you know what I mean? I've done every metric test available. This was like I was being actively nerfed. Like I was doing too well in this lobby. I'm gonna go back and keep checking this. But the point of all this is that I didn't have the active connection on. I turned it on after this match, you know, for the future. But I just legitimately could not figure this out. If you guys want to explain this to me, if you guys have had this happen to you, let me know. Typically, when something like this happens, our first reaction is that, oh, it's our connection. Something's going on with our router or whatever. But guys, again, I've never had this happen. And I did a test like live, you know? Like, I did a test just while I was in a match. Whenever I would go check the fucking network and shit, I would do a test on my PC, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, it's not my internet. It's this fucking game. And here's the fuck of it all. This clears up. And here's the fuck of it all as well. How do I know? I mean, it doesn't look like the other players are experiencing this. I know they have, like, that predictive server shit, so players kind of go where the server predicts they're going to go, and it doesn't appear like they're going to be lagging. But I don't know if other players were experiencing this or not. You know, whenever I'm experiencing packet loss in those lobbies, and as you can see here, back to normal. It doesn't make any fucking sense, guys. What the fuck was that? It's literally like the server just decided, hey, let's just spike the fucking ping for this guy only. Whether it was affecting other players, I don't know. But the point is that this was like a fucking beta test for how they were going to nerf players or some shit, like before the Season 1 update. Because since the Season 1 update, I don't have that, but I have packet loss, which, again, I don't have in any other game, and it's not consistent from game to game. Some games I'll have none. Some games it'll be 15%, and sometimes I don't even fucking notice it, because I just play. You know, like, I don't really look up in the upper left-hand corner unless I'm having visible lag issues. Oh, and that guy that just killed me, I think he joined after the fact. Like, I think he joined in progress. And he's a good player. You're going to notice him being very snappy and stuff. I'm in this lobby full of, like, not very good players. It's literally like the game actively nerfed me and then put a fucking Slayer on the other team with matchmaking. Everything in this fucking game feels scripted. I feel like a science experiment here. Like, nothing is organic in this game. I'm sorry. And there's a reason why this shit's pretty much already dying. And I covered this with my subreddit video the other day. I'm sure the subreddit numbers are even lower now, and I'm sure they'll spike some with Shipment coming out because, yeah, people love Shipment, I guess, even though we've seen it for 15 years now. But the point is that this game is dying a very fast death. Yesterday's video was the worst performing video I've made since the game came out. And here's the thing, man. My YouTube channel, it takes two to tango, right? Like, if the game has something to talk about, the video is going to do well. If I have nothing to talk about, the video is not going to do that well because I can only carry dead weight so long, you know? So I'm uploading this video. It'll probably do decently well, I think, if you guys can rate it or something or comment, whatever. That would help with the algorithm. But the point is that, like, man, this game is not doing fucking well at all. As much as this was hyped, I tried to tell you that this game, it's going to come out. You guys are going to be hyped as fuck. You're going to play it for like a week or two. You're going to see how broken it is, and you're going to put it on the shelf. You might check it out occasionally when they release new content or fixes, but it's going to be the same fucking shit we have seen for the past 3 years. And speaking of 3 years, they had 3 uninterrupted years to work on this with 3,000 devs. What's the next Call of Duty going to be? 4 interrupted years with 4,000 devs? 5? 6? You know? It doesn't matter. Nothing in this game works right. This is arguably the most piss-poor multiplayer experience we have ever gotten. I mean, that's saying something after Vanguard, too. But at least Vanguard had a combat record at launch, you know? I don't get it. Vanguard had more maps, too. Like, they can't move forward without taking, like, 4 steps back in some way. It fucking sucks. Now that the connection's fixed, I gotta kill this Yeef Beef guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the connection gets fixed once this Slayer comes in the game. I felt in this particular match like I was being actively nerfed. Legitimately. And we've covered, you know, inconsistencies with this game. Whether you think this is intentional or not, whether you think this is some algorithmic thing or not, the point is it's inconsistent as fuck. Players are leaving. This game's probably dead as fuck on Twitch. You know what? Let me check. I'm gonna check live in this video. You probably hear me typing. If you can't, I'm sorry. Or you might just hear like some weird clacking. But I'm going to type in Modern Warfare 2 on Twitch TV. Let's see the directory here. Let's see how many players we have. I'm recording this at 11:45 a.m. EST on a Saturday, excuse me. We have 12.5k viewers. I'm not making that up. 12.5k viewers right now. That is fucking pathetic. The top streamer looks to have 400 viewers. That is fucking pathetic. I'm gonna screenshot it right now. You might even be able to hear this. I'm not sure if my Gyazo will like come across on the sound or whatever, but what the fuck, man? This game came out a little over a month ago. 12.5k viewers. And don't give me that shit where you're like, well, the Twitch popularity doesn't equate to player base. Of course it fucking does! Nobody gives a shit about this fucking game's multiplayer. It's dead. Like, it's fucking dead already. It's because of shit like this. Stop with the shit fuck matchmaking. Stop with the inconsistencies. Get a dev team that knows what the fuck they're doing. Maybe Call of Duty's goal is just to release shitty fucking games with no effort and get you with the marketing. Maybe they just want that initial sale. Maybe that's why they charged $70 for this one and hyped it the fuck up with the most advanced COD of all time bullshit. Maybe they know that their audience are a bunch of fucking morons. And hey, I'm in that goddamn boat too, I guess, because I buy the games every year, but at least I get paid to cover it on YouTube so I can make up the difference. Most of you guys, I try to warn you, I try to warn you and I try to say, hey, don't buy this game. It's gonna fucking suck. And you don't listen. People every year, it's the same thing. Before the games come out, I say, hey, give me some time with it before you purchase this game. And I try to make a first impressions video day up, right? My first impressions video, I'm gonna go back and look at it real quick because I know I got some hate for it. I know I got kind of the downvote spammed, and it happens every year. I did the same thing with Vanguard. I said, hey, my first impressions are this game fucking sucks. Don't buy it. And then Vanguard proceeded to get worse. Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, I don't think it's gotten worse, but I think it's just kind of gotten, I don't know, it's just not gotten fixed. It came out pretty fucking bad. I think it came out in a worse state than Vanguard, actually. Yeah, I would say so. But yeah, man, looking at this, I got like 88% likes to dislikes. I think my Vanguard first impressions was actually lower than that, like 83% likes to dislikes. My usual like to dislike ratio is 94% and up. So like 94 to 98% like to dislike ratio. That's not like a humble brag. They took away dislikes, so you don't know, so I have to tell you. But guys, I don't know. I don't know what to say other than this is the most damning evidence I have that this game will actively nerf you. I truly believe at this point in time, honest to God, truly believe, I'm just gonna fucking dive right in, just jump in with both feet and say, I think this game is 100% rigged. And even if it's not, it's 100% undeniably inconsistent in every way. Every gameplay mechanic, hell, even the UI is inconsistent. Nothing makes sense. From match to match, your experience will vary. Sometimes in the match, actively, your experience will vary. Someone please explain this. Like, someone genuinely explain the gameplay I just showed you. The first gameplay. Explain it to me. It's not my connection. Like, I can't prove it wasn't my connection, but just trust me, bro. Like, I hate to use that, but like, I'm not fucking putting monitors on my goddamn router when I play Call of Duty. You know why? Because I don't have to, because I have a fiber line. My connection goes down for maintenance for maybe like 3 minutes once a month. Literally, that's it. I've literally played in fucking hurricanes. I've played online games in hurricanes. I've had a consistent connection. This was like a clear as fuck day in North Carolina. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say other than this is the most damning evidence I have yet that this game actively nerfs you. And as a little bonus here, this gameplay, I'm choosing this because, again, I was popping off. I was wrecking some noobs. And then I get this. This happens. I'm on console. I know dev errors are affecting PC, especially Warzone. Warzone 2. But I mean, this is why I chose this gameplay. Not as damning evidence as, like, my connection actively being fucking nerfed in the lobby. But still, it makes you wonder. This was an old gameplay as well, by the way. November 11th. So they haven't had time to, like, work out how they're gonna nerf you without dev erroring you or fucking lagging you in the match. So anyway, guys, that's all the time I got, though. I hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell, and let me know your thoughts, like, seriously. What do you think of this? I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I almost forgot. I want to suplex Joe Secott through his inactive Twitter. Peace.
I appreciate it, Nick. I'm sorry if I'm a little fucking snippy. I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.